I want to welcome you back to life, back to the war. Take your next chapter, your best chapter. Hallelujah.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all know it's Saturday, and we gotta start off with a Saturday song. It's Saturday. Tell somebody we are on. Tell somebody we are on. Everything is working for our good for always. Look, if I was Kirk Franklin, I'd do a little dance for y'all. Hey, hey. Hey. I don't wanna love nobody but you. Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? And welcome to The Conversation. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. The Conversation Saturday edition, y'all. Look, The Conversation is the first show on the Eagle Vision online platform. So we thank you so much for being a part of it. And on this show, we are going to be bringing you kingdom and clean entertainment up and down your timeline. Each and every guest is going to be different, and each show is going to be different. Look, if you want to be a guest on the show, just simply inbox me and we will set that up. Look, I'm your host, Mr. Eagle Vision, better yet known as JR, the founder of Eagle Vision Productions. And we want your comments on this show. We want your interaction. So please comment and don't forget to share and tell somebody that we're on. Look, if you would like to sow a financial seed into Eagle Vision, please just cash app us at the $ Eagle Vision Pro. And for more information about everything we do, our stage plays, our independent artist showcase, you can visit our website at www.eagle-vp.com. And I'm also on YouTube, y'all. So we are everywhere. This past week, we had some great people. But today, last week we had Miss Tanasha Keonna on last Saturday. And we decided that every Saturday she is going to be my co-host. So y'all already know what I'm about to do. About to bring Tanasha on. And then we have another special guest today. And Tanasha will tell us about our special guest. What's up, sis? You good?
Hey, I'm good. What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's going on?
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Hey, we made it. Can you believe it's another Saturday already?
Yes, but it's awesome. It's awesome.
We're here. Some people was here last Saturday are not here this Saturday. So thank God. We thank God. We thank God that we are here. Yes. So just making sure you good. You're really good over there?
Yep, all good here.
Okay, good. Can you go ahead and tell us about our special guest?
All right, so Destiny Gaines is our guest for today. She is an actress. She sings. She does it all. She has a company that she's going to be talking about today, giving you guys some good information on that. We've both worked with her professionally, so this is definitely exciting for us to be able to just share in this space with her. So yeah, just get ready for her. She's coming.
Bring her on. What's up, Destiny?
Hi, Destiny.
Everybody, here she is.
Hey. Hi.
Thank you so much for coming, Erica.
Hi.
Tell everybody why we're talking to you, Erica. They should know, but
thank you for allowing me to be here. Oh gosh, Erica Donaldson, yes.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Was you and Tanasha in Love Is All It Takes together? Wow, that's crazy.
No, actually, no, we were not.
You was with Star. Okay,
No,
that's crazy.
but it shocked me.
Okay, cool. But we'll jump into that. Before we get started, y'all, we Destiny here, we like to play it's called a picture game. And what we do basically is
where'd it go?
Y'all.
Right.
It's all good.
Okay.
Before we do the picture game, let's shout out some people. Carlita, thank you so much for getting on. She's been on every day this week. We want to shout you out.
Hey, Charlita.
Come on. Make sure you comment. We want your comments and interactions because today is going to be a good show. not only are we learning about Destiny and finding out who she is as a person and as an entertainer, but then we are going. Destiny, you staying with us the whole show?
Definitely.
Okay. So
Yay.
we're gonna sing. We do a little singing. We're gonna get us some good topics today. It's gonna be a really good show. A really, really, really good show. Get started, I'm gonna pull up. I call it the picture game, and I'm gonna drop up a few pictures, Destiny, for you. And I just want you to tell us what these pictures mean to you. Okay?
Oh Lord. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Nicole says hello, Destiny.
Hi.
All right, here we go.
Oh. Okay. So I used to work for Dr. Brown. It was a OBGYN. And we had some downtime that day. So we were basically like playing around with her, which her name was oh my God, I forgot her name. Oh, that is not good. But anyway.
Did you want it again? That's okay. Keep talking.
No, I'm here.
Yeah. She had a selfie stick, and I was like, oh my God, how do you work the selfie stick? I think that's pretty much when it first came out. So she was like, okay, come on, let me take a picture with you. And we took the picture. It's a memorable moment.
That's funny. Okay, that's
okay. So what got allowed was a production that I was in with actually one of your castmates who actually played the devil, Derek Mays.
okay.
So Verbal Dabrowski. He actually was in that production. Yep. It was a really, really good production. I actually played a Spanish woman in that show.
Wow.
So,
I bet that was fun.
I had the little accent. It was. It really was. It was. I blurted out some Spanish words that I had to ask some of my Spanish friends, what did this mean? What did this mean? And they taught me how to say it, and I did it.
Wow.
Yay. That's awesome.
Okay, we got one more. And of course, this
Okay.
is me.
Ooh.
Oh, that is your production, JR. Love it. That was my character. Yeah, I know you did. That was my character. Erica Donaldson. I played the baby sister. I absolutely love that role. It was a little challenging for me though, because I am so not ghetto at all.
Yeah, right. That is so funny. That's so funny.
So, Destiny, tell us a little bit about who you are.
I'm Bugetto.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit more about who you are. What got you started into acting. I know you're a mom. Talk a little bit about just who Destiny Gaines is as a brand and just as the person. Uh-oh.
Well, I like to consider myself a newfound entrepreneur.
Okay.
I just launched a business with my daughters called Sugar Chic, and we are selling and making our own lip glosses. We have a product called the Tinglers, and actually it is a lip gloss that when you put it on your lips, it tingles for about 5 minminutes.
What?
But after a while, the tingle goes away. Yes,
That's
it's dope.
interesting.
It's super dope because if you have it's like if you have like chapped lips or your lips are cracking or breaking or whatever, instead of the sugar scrub, you can actually use the lip tinglers because it smooths it right on out.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
And the funny thing about that is I really stumbled upon that formula because I kind of made up the formula, but I was like, oh, it's tingling. And then when I wiped my lips, I was like, oh my God, y'all feel my lips? Feel my lips. So before we actually put it out, we wanted to test it on, everybody that was here in this house, and it's a lot of us. So everybody pretty much said the same thing. So I was like, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna sell this and brand it. Another thing is I am a mother. I am a mother of 3.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes, my oldest will be 18 on the 11th of May. And then I have a 15-year-old and a 9-year-old, and they are just, oh my God, they're crazy.
Well, we definitely tip our hats off to you. I understand what it's like trying to juggle your career and being a mom and just wanting to make sure you still fulfill your dreams. So God bless you. I think that's awesome. I think it's amazing that you're holding it down and still, being your best self and being a good mom to those girls. That's awesome. Yay, go mommy.
We're going to learn a little bit about more who you are as an entertainer. But before we do that, I want to play your reel, okay?
Oh my God. Okay.
Hello. That's a good word. No! Please help me. What do you need right now? Aaron! Where is he? You tell him. What I got. I can
What were you doing? Were you texting or something? Why didn't you see me? I hope you have insurance. Are you gonna say anything? I'm sorry. Oh, I know that much. Because you are gonna pay for this. Running things. Well, I can since this is my house. When I met you, you didn't even have 2 nickels to rub together. I made you who you are.
Oh, here we go again.
Yes, here we go again. Maybe you forgot where you came from, but I'm the one that put you through med school. I paid the house note. I bought that pretty car that you be riding your friends and whores in.
Are you done?
Oh, baby, I'm just getting started.
Yes, you are just getting started. You definitely are just getting started. The sky is the limit. Yes.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Destiny, so I worked with you in Angels in Training, and I just want to say a little bit about what that time period was like. To watch you get into character the way that you do and just own it and command the audience like you do, it's just amazing. And I remember, I think in Angels in Training, you played my daughter. Yes, you played my daughter. Well, the older version of my daughter. And she had suffered some child abuse and just incest, or what she believed at the time was incest. And she went into that role, and you really just own the character every time. So talk a little bit about how you got into acting and what drives that passion and that fire that we see when you act.
Well, I actually started when I was 14. Because first of all, my first passion was, I'm gonna say was, because it's no longer my first passion, but my first passion was singing.
Okay.
It was don't bucket me. No, but my first passion, I'm just saying. No, it was singing. I actually was in high school, and my mother used to fuss at me all the time, like, you need to find, an after school activity, because I don't want you to be out here like these good for nothing females and these bums out on the street doing nothing with your time. So I ended up joining this performing arts troupe called Colors. And a friend of mine who loved hearing me sing asked me to sing a song called And I'm telling you, by, of course, Jennifer Holiday. And I
Okay.
told him, I was like, I don't know that song. He was like, well, can you learn it? And I was like, yeah, I can learn it. So he had me learn the song, and I actually told him that I learned it. So he put me on center stage at Colors rehearsal and was like, okay, you ready? Sing. I was like, what? So I ended up singing the song, and the director walked all the way to the back of the auditorium and was like, yo, like I could still hear you from way back there. So after that, it was just like he put me in every single show. And then once I got bit by the acting bug, he gave me my first lead, which was Dorothy in The Wiz. And I had a couple of standing ovations, and I was like, oh my God, I want to do this forever. So that's pretty much
That is awesome. That's awesome. So that's your beginning. Your youth. That's what I try to tell people. Your youth is the beginning of, your passion. You know what I'm saying? I've been singing since my youth, and so that carried me on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I work with children. So I'm like, y'all get excited. If you want to be an actor, this is what you want to do. You got to get excited about it. Don't be caring about what Billy Joe think or Suzanne think. If this is what you want to do, be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? And we're still going. We're still hungry for it. So, I got to put you on the spot. We do a little karaoke on Saturdays and everything. So, we want to hear you. It ain't got to be the whole song, but it's what is the emotional roller coaster. You got us?
I got you.
I got you. Right. We're ready.
Right.
Last night I cried, tossed
You haven't started yet. You haven't started yet.
Huh?
Hold on one second.
Oh.
Who did it?
Wait, no, because I think. Wait a minute.
Hold on. This is live. Hold on. Wait.
Okay, wait.
Make sure you can hear it.
I can't hear it.
You can't?
What? Do this for me. Turn it off. I do it a cappella.
Okay, bet. And it ain't got to be the whole thing. Cool.
All right.
All right, y'all ready?
Whenever you're ready.
Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please help me, what I have gotten into. Ran my 3 miles to clear my mind. It always helps me out. It's my therapy when I'm losing it, which is usually, hey. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me. But I can't get off emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me. But I can't get off. There you go.
Yes, I love that song. I was this close to joining in. I'm like, oh, you did that. I love that song. No.
Yes. Let's see. We got some people talking to you, Destiny. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all so much.
Hey, Nelly Nell. I think she said she's in Detroit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Destiny got some people. Yes, we thank y'all so much. So, Destiny, we're going to go ahead and wrap up with you. Could you tell us where you said you're going to be hanging with us for the rest of the show, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. So can you encourage the entrepreneur's heart? Can you encourage that actress's heart? Can you encourage, we're going through so much right now. Can you just say an encouraging word to the independent artist that feel like, I'm about to quit. I'm done singing. I'm done acting.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Just what I would say is, because I've been on that side. I've been on that side to where I was like, I can't do this anymore. But You know, if it's heartful, if this is something that you really, really want to do, you got to work for it. You got to push. You got to keep going. Like, keep on going. Keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Look to the hills from which cometh your help.
That's right.
That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? If you have an entrepreneur mind, if you have a business idea, do it. Be bold about it. Get it done. Get it done. Don't procrastinate. Just get up and do it. That's all you can do. That's all I can say.
That's
Keep
it.
going.
Right. That's right.
Keep going. Why stop? Because you're gonna be regretting yourself if you stop, and you're gonna be thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? So, even if it's your passion, you're gonna do it for free. We do it for money. I mean, not for money. We just do it because if I stop singing or if I stop doing what I do, I probably would not be here. You know what I'm saying? But this is what motivates me. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I thank you so much. I thank you so much for being who you are in my life. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I call you, you're always there. So I thank you so much and continue. Yeah, I would tell you that. Don't you ever stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it might not look like it's things are turning and working in your favor, but they really are. People ask about Destiny Games. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yes.
have to be in reach for when people ask about you. You have to be able for people to get you. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever stop. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, Destiny Games. Where can everybody find you? Girl, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. You a singer, you all that. You, I mean, you in a group. You ain't tell us about none of that.
Okay. Well, actually, I am a singer slash rapper. I started a group called Diva. We are taking a little break right now. What's up, BB? If you're on, that's Diva Fire. I am Diva Isis for the Divalicious world. It was is an R&B group. I also write. I have a business called Sugar Chic. Well, it's me and my kids, their business actually. I'm just, spearheading it. Oh my God, what else? I'm an actress.
Yes. Woman of many
It's a
hats.
lot
I
of
love it. I love it.
Everything. And we love you. We love you. So I thank you so much. I thank you so much. Oh, Nation, what you didn't sing, man. This would not be nothing crazy. You know, I like to review stuff before I put it up.
No, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. This is a video of a very close friend of mine, woman of God who's awesome, out of Maywood, Illinois, and this is her daughter, Kaya Castleberry. This video is so funny, so hilarious. Y'all gonna like it, I promise. Just oh my God,
Okay.
so cute.
Here we go.
I'm sanctified, glory, holy, righteous, filled with time. Yes, the anointed, appointed, not me and the demons gon' die, they gon' die. I'm sanctified.
Glory.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, oh my God, that is too cute, too funny.
That is
We about to get
hilarious.
into our topics for today, y'all.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So last week we opened up, and so we want to say this, everybody. If y'all got topics, please send them in. Even if y'all think they're off limits, we want to talk about the real stuff. So Monday through Friday, I'm on and I'm interviewing business owners, everything. But on Saturdays, we are talking. We're talking about the hard thing. And it's not our opinion. Well, it's just pretty much our opinions. And we've been through some stuff. So I know I can talk about some stuff. I'm not saying I'm a guru, but I done been through some stuff. So Angelica Johnson, she sent it. She says, let's see here. What was her topic? I can't find it. I'm sorry. I know the other two topics. What was Angelica's topic, Tanasha?
Angelica's topic was being single and ready.
Yes. Duh, I knew that. Come on. So let's go. Who's single? Who ready?
Look at Destiny.
Me.
All right, sis.
That's funny. That's so funny. Single and ready. So how can we get into that? You single? Why you think you single and ready? What's single and ready? Are you ready?
I am and I'm not.
See?
That's the problem. That's the issue. It's like you're ready because you want that somebody to love you and you want to love that somebody, but you're not really ready because if you still have baggage, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna bring that into the relationship. that you are now trying to have. And when you bring your excess baggage into a newfound relationship, you tend to either run that person away or become toxic to that individual. So I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
And that's for me too. That's for me. It's not so much as far as baggage. I would say like, okay, I've been single, so I'm used to staying home by myself. I don't feel like talking on the phone, but I do want someone. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I'm ready to have someone just move in and just But I'm ready though. Like if that makes sense. So I think I think that has us. We have to work on ourselves. If it's what we want, we have to start working on ourselves. And it might take a while, but okay. Ask this. So if we have, okay, so you say you had baggage or whatever. Say you're working on that. So do you stop talking to people? Do we stop talking to people?
No, you don't stop talking to people. But see, one thing about me is I will let somebody know what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people will say, don't tell your left hand what your right hand is doing. But I feel like if you put everything on the table, you give them the option whether or not they want to deal with it or not. You know what I'm saying? That will let me know whether or not you are worthy enough for me to even still try. So if we build a foundation as far as a friendship, then you know what I'm saying? If we take it from there, then that's what's up. But let me heal first. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff that I be going through, honey. I got a lot of things that I go through.
I think it's important.
Me personally, I love talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And I was going to say, I think it's important too to set boundaries. If you feel like you can handle, still dating and having quote unquote friends while you're going through your healing process, I think it's about being able to, be honest with yourself and the person that this is where I am. And you can either come alongside me as a friend, and if it's meant to grow into something more, it will. I think that's a good take, and not everybody is capable of doing that. You got some people that's just like, nope, I'm in straight up healing mode. I don't want to see nobody, talk to nobody, ain't going nowhere, nothing. So that's good to see that perspective of it as well.
Wow, Tanasha, I think you kind of talked about it last. Are you single ready?
No. I'm single, definitely not ready, because I'm that one that's in the healing box, and I'm like, let me just not really do too much, because
But if God, because for you all being women, you know what I'm saying? When the man finds the wife, what if you are not ready? You know what I'm saying? So what is
find it's a good thing.
Yeah, I think that goes back to your relationship with God. If you trust God, if you really trust God, then even if somebody, whether you're the male or the female in the situation, if you trust God and somebody comes along, if it's for you, it's going to be for you. If it's not for you, it's possible for it not to be God. I think a lot of people get caught up in that whole, I don't want to miss, what I could have or what I really want, because I'm not here or I'm not there. But I don't think it works like that. I think God already has, who he has for us. And when that person comes, we're not going to have to overthink it. It's not going to be crazy. It's not going to be, oh, I missed out, because I don't think you can miss out on what's yours. I don't think you can.
So let me ask this. That's awesome. You said that there's, because I was going to go into my next question. So is there love for everyone? Is there someone for everyone? What was you going to say, Destiny?
I was gonna piggyback on what she said, but I kind of forgot my thought.
Right. So is there love for everyone, Tanasha? See, you
asked my opinion, so I'm gonna give my opinion.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh wow.
I do believe, and I say that because you have. I'm gonna respond from the perspective of the type of intimate love, that type of love that you're talking about, that you have with the man and the woman in an intimate relationship. That type of love, it may not be for everybody. Maybe, in some cases, like for instance, who can I use as an example? Coretta Scott King. She never remarried again. We don't know if she dated or anything, but let's just say in that perspective, her husband was an all-time civil rights activist, leader, just a wonderful man that would have been hard for somebody to follow up on, if they were going to try. Maybe that was the reason she stayed single. Maybe she didn't want to move on. I think it just depends on the person. That may have been God's will for her to spend the rest of her years not really alone, but not being connected in that intimate way with another person, with another being. And I don't think it's anything wrong with that. I think it's possible for that not to be everybody's desire, because some people just may not want to have that type of connection for whatever reason. And God could have created them that way, or just not give them that desire because maybe they have a bigger purpose. Let me not say bigger as if marriage does not serve a big purpose, because it does, but serves another purpose that's also as important as the covenant of marriage. So it could be that situation.
Well, let me ask this. Is there love for everyone? Do you think there's love for everyone who wants it?
Yes. If they're willing to do the work, you gotta do the work. You gotta do the work, because a lot of times it depends on where we are. You could be ready for something, but not ready to really manage what a real relationship is. You know what I'm saying? If you can't love the way that you're supposed to love, you're going to end up hurting somebody else. So I think it's about not only desiring it, but being ready mentally and emotionally and spiritually also for a relationship. So,
wow, what you think, Des?
I agree. But I also feel like everybody has free will as well. So even if God has somebody for you, you do still have that free will to walk away from what God has for you. And I've seen people do that before. Like, dude, like, you don't know that this is your perfect match. You don't know that this is God given. Like, why are you walking away? I'm a damage to myself. I'm toxic. I'm this, I'm that. You are what you say you are. Your mouth will speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to start speaking positive. And I'm talking to myself as well, because I'm one of the ones that will talk and say something that people will be like, why would you say that? Like, I'm never getting married. I want to get married, but I'm never getting married. And it's like, stop saying that, Destiny. You know what I'm saying? So not only am I telling you all this, but I'm also telling myself this, because it's a practice that we need to have, like those affirmations where you say it constantly, so that way when you say it more and more and more, you start to believe it and change your mindset and your thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can push forward into your greatness instead of walking away from your destiny. Huh?
Okay, Destiny. All right. Well, this is gonna be we're gonna finish out with this topic of being single and ready and what that looks like, and we're gonna move on to the next topic.
How Nicole says that's how she feels, Destiny.
Yeah, but it's a good thing though, because at the end of the day, you don't want to start something with somebody knowing that you are toxic, or you haven't dealt with whatever heaviness or baggage that you have, and then now you've spilled that over onto them. And like we said last week, hurt people, and it's cliche, but it's true. It's true, and it's so important to make sure we heal first, especially. Yes, and that's something I'm going to talk about too. Whenever I finish, getting this podcast together, but we all come, with our own set of problems and issues, and so it's not to say that when you get with somebody you're going to be absolutely perfect and just so then that leaves us to define ready, but I think that even in coming to a relationship with whatever you have, especially like myself, quote unquote, daddy issues, can also be something that keeps us as women from dating properly. Because when you're missing that most vital link, one of the most vital links to our identity, when you're missing that and you get into a relationship without healing and understanding who you are and why you might have some of the issues that you have, if you don't take care of those things, like I said, they'll spill over into the relationship, and you'll most times cling too tightly to somebody. And then that could lead into what you said, Destiny. Then you're running somebody away because you don't trust yourself, or they can't trust you to love them right. So
wow, I totally agree. We have to address us first before I can go ahead and me being head. I have to know, at least address what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Before I bring somebody else in, if I want a successful relationship. If not, it's gonna be a mess.
And on top of that, know your love language too, because everybody love the same way.
Yes.
Right. That's real. That's real. All right. Before we go into the last topic, we're going to Tanasha. Can you tell us about this event? I think it's on next weekend.
Yes. Okay, everybody. So one of my awesome close friends, Angela Baltimore, that's at in the middle there at Harlan's World 20. You can follow her on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, and you'll be able to tune in next Saturday, April 25th at 3 p.m. and see some really good talent. Mr. Eagle Vision himself will be on there giving us some of his good singing. But you'll get to see some spoken word. It's going to be an awesome event. It was her idea, and I just kind of came in on it with her to kind of be a support and give her some talent, send some talent her way. And, that turned into me helping her host and me singing, of course. But this was an idea of hers to just kind of find something fun to do during these times, because we're all stuck in the house and just really kind of like, what is there to do? Maybe getting bored with the same old routine. So this is an opportunity next week to see some live music, some dancing. It's going to be some praise dancing. It's just going to be awesome. It's going to be an awesome time. So you can follow us on Instagram, and you'll be able to tune into that next week, 3:00. All right. And we'll figure out, what we'll probably do is share it on Facebook later on that afternoon so everybody can see it.
Yeah, we'll talk offline because we'll talk offline about that. Okay. Everybody, please make sure y'all tune in. We're gonna make sure y'all are able to see it next weekend. Everybody tune in, okay? But last question, you got that for us? The last topic, Tanasha?
Yes. All right. Last topic. There was a post that I shared, I think last year around this same time on Facebook, and it's from a page on Instagram. They may be on Facebook also. It's at Godly Dating 101. So what the post says is, don't give up on your calling to be with someone. Allow God to lead you to someone that pushes you towards his will. And in the caption that says, push them to seek God on a deeper level. Them being with you should encourage them to want to pray, study, and love more. If you're all they're consumed with and God is being ignored, then you're not fulfilling your purpose and why God has you in their lives. Real stuff.
Wow. Wow. Are y'all doing that? Is that who y'all speak when y'all speak to somebody?
Destiny, I'm gonna let you take that one first.
I would definitely say that I have definitely been in that predicament before. Mm-hmm. I was dating. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't even know. Y'all might be friends there, but what
Come on. No, we'll hold that for Tuesday because we dropping names Monday.
No.
You heard me, Destiny?
Said, I'm dropping names. I did date someone who someone who felt like he had a purpose, you know what I'm saying? And he was trying to like make me into somebody that I'm not. And I told him, I was like, you can't do the work for me. God has to get in here, and then I have to do the work with his help, not yours.
Right.
With his help. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when somebody would come to me, I would literally like minister to them. You know, I would talk to them, and it would not be me. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about the type of people that God used back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, he used liars, he used prostitutes, he used thieves and all sorts of people to spread his word. But why? You know what I'm saying? But you decide that as my man, you want to condemn me because I cuss, I drink, I smoke cigarettes, and all of that other stuff. It's like, listen, let him do the work for me, with me, not you. Don't change me into being somebody that I am not. If I'm supposed to walk in that way, I will get there on my own without your help. Love me for who I am. And if you can't do that, then I'm going to have to bounce, bruh. Period.
But I would say love you. I agree with that. I totally agree. But that person's light should be shining to make you want to do right. You should say, not to say what you're doing is wrong, but even if you're doing whatever you're doing, my light is supposed to shine to make you want to change. You know what I'm saying? But God is going to change you in his time. But
right.
Just being an example is what I'm saying. But you are so true. You're so true. I can't be like, oh,
right.
Put them cigarettes down.
You gotta be an example, but you can't beat right, but you can't beat a person down.
That's
and
what I mean.
Constantly put them down about what it is that they're doing. You have to show them a better way. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not doing that, of course the person is gonna walk away.
Yeah. Or like you said, that person has, at that point, there's a decision to be made. If you come alongside someone and you're interested in them, and then as you dive more into dating them and getting to know them, and you see that they just have some things or some ways about them that don't line up with where you're going, it's okay to back away and say, okay, you can address things, but like you said, the person doesn't have to change it. If they're not ready to make those changes, you don't force people to do so. You can't even love somebody into changing for you, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, they have to see it for themselves. Whatever's going on, they have to see it and want to change it. I think the expectation part is what needs to be taken off the table. Let me kind of digress and say that I think if you have an expectation that you can change a person and what you do would make things different for them, I don't think anybody should go into a situation with those expectations, because you'll get let down. Be who you are in front of that person. Like Richard said, JR said, be who you're supposed to be in that person. And if they still have those things that they're carrying that keeps you from being who you should be, then that's when okay, yeah, this is not for me. And I think
this. Not to cut you off. So say for instance, you do this or whatever, you smoke, you drink, you cuss, you this, and I'm all this. What's drawing me to you?
That's true. That's true.
Dang. But you know what? I have been told.
Elaborate on that though.
I get what he's saying.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. Because I am a victim of that. I am a victim of that. What draws you to me? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people tell me it's something about you. I don't know what it is, but it's something about you. I can't catch a beat on you. I can't figure you out. You drive me crazy. You're so curious. You're like my drug addiction. I'm like, okay, do I have what's on my forehead? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, whatever it is that you yearn for, that ain't good for you, you decide to see what it's about anyway.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go left, but you going right. You're supposed to be going up, but you going down.
Yeah.
You're doing it anyway. Because curiosity kills the cat, literally.
I think in situations like that, if we're still attracting people who wouldn't be considered as equally yoked up with us, I think if we're attracting that still, then maybe there's still some residue on us from from that lifestyle. It could be. I honestly believe that we attract what and who we are. And I know that from absolute experience, where God will literally put somebody in your life and show you. And it's like, and I think it takes you being transparent enough with yourself, honest with yourself and those who are closest to you, for people to be able to tell you the truth. Because if you're accepting a sort of a type of behavior off of someone, and then you go, let's just say, Destiny, you're my sister, and I come to you and I say, okay, this is what's going on in this relationship. I just don't know. And then, you tell me, you act like that too, though. This is the key. people have to be honest with their family members and close friends. If you are my friend, be honest with me, because a lot of times we're so busy moving, shaking, thinking, talking, we don't really pay attention to all the things the ways that we come across to other people. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important to have someone to be honest with you about those things about you. So when you see it coming from somebody else, then it goes off like, oh crap, I do that too.
Right.
I got that issue too. And then you can decide from there what changes you need to make in your own mind and in your own heart, so you can be whole. I'm saying this because I experienced it a few times, and it was like that same thing that I would project off on others was coming back to me. Yeah. And it don't feel good. It don't feel good when it comes around like that.
It doesn't. I think a lot of us have been down that particular road. I actually, I moved down here to Atlanta from Detroit for two reasons. One, because I really wanted to embark on my entertainment journey, and I wasn't really getting anywhere in Detroit. Another reason was I was in love with a man who was not mine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we're going to have to talk about that one day.
Yeah. Listen, I'll be trying to get all the tea.
The crazy thing is that like every time he resurfaces, it's like I know it's detrimental to me because that love had never went away. So every time it comes back up or he calls me out the blue and says I love you, it's automatic, like clockwork. I love you too. Like, but I mean it. It's not a situation where I'm faking.
Now, when you say he wasn't yours, are you saying that because you know he's not good for you, or because he's unavailable?
He ain't hers.
At the time. Okay, I'm real calm. Okay, I've always been transparent. I've always been real, but when I first met him, I wasn't checking for him. Okay, I wasn't checking for him at all. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, I'm really kind of like digging him. He was like the side to my Bonnie. You feel what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, I find out, like after we start kicking it for a while, I find out you look so pretty, my daughter. I find out that he's involved with someone else. So when I say I was in love with a man that wasn't mine, he was hers, he belonged to her, but was still dealing with me. So it was kind of sort of like I was the other woman.
So I would
for a long time because I couldn't break those chains. I could not. I would submit whatever for the life of me.
Okay.
So
I couldn't break it.
So I want you to go there, Tanasha, but you're not the only woman, Destiny. That's why I said
You're not. But I would submit to you that whenever it's a situation like that, a lot of times we label those things as love. I promise you it's not.
Oh yeah, it's not love.
It's not. It's not. I'm not discounting your feelings, but anything that person is projecting towards you, don't count on that being the love that God has for you. Let me say it that way. For
she
sure.
Ain't gonna get somebody else's.
Right. No, because we can't get caught up to compare and go ahead.
To be honest, it is a hard pill. It is a hard pill to swallow.
But let me add, we're going to have to talk about this later on. I mean, God's going to give you everybody, because a lot of females, and they confide in me. Like, man, I mean, these Negroes be doing more for these side chicks than they do for their home chicks. I mean, putting them in apartments. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
We were not created to be side pieces. I'm sorry. And you know that conversation could go so far because people be like, well, in the Bible days, such and such had a such and such.
Right. Okay.
Times no more.
They had polygamy back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
This has been so much fun.
Yes,
so much fun. Destiny, listen, you definitely have to come back, right, JR?
Yes, whenever. Yes, of course.
All right.
I
Yes,
will definitely do that.
we love
I
you
love it.
so much. Yes, we love you. We love you. We love you.
All right. Thank you, Destiny. See you later. Thank everybody for tuning in. Before we get off, I want to say an encouraging word. Lord, just tell me what to say. Lord, I just ask that the people be blessed by everything that we're doing for you, because this is just kingdom building. We just want to do kingdom right where we are. Lord, I just thank you for just being who you are. Everybody, make sure you all go follow Destiny. Make sure you go follow Tanasha. The next Saturday, we will still be on, but I'm going to see if we can maybe stream the other thing some kind of way, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
So make sure you follow me information so we can so y'all can watch us next Saturday. This is the conversation. I got Tanasha, got my girl Destiny. Yeah, we're gonna do this again. All right. If y'all got any questions, please make sure you comment, and we'll be in the comments answering y'all questions. Until next time, we out.